Hey, this is Peter Ratzan with College Planning Specialist, and I'm here to share with you just very briefly some information that we share with folks at our regular workshops that we hold free to the public. What we're going to talk about right now very briefly is the calculation that is used to determine how much financial aid you can receive. It's a very simple calculation. Unfortunately, this information is not conveyed regularly to parents of college-bound students. So we share it in our workshops, and I'm going to give you just sort of a brief version of it right now. What schools look at, first and foremost, every school has a cost of attendance, a unique cost of attendance, or COA. That's the cost of attendance. You can go to any school's website and you can get that cost of attendance. You just, with a few clicks of a mouse, you can go to their website, their financial aid site, and you can find out every school publishes their cost of attendance. Now that cost includes more than just tuition. It is also room and board and fees and books and everything else. At a state university here in Florida, it's approximately $18,000 for 1 year for one child. At a private university, you're looking at about $50,000, give or take, for the total cost of attendance. So that's the first thing that they start with. The next thing they look at is your EFC, and that's the expected family contribution. That is the amount of money that the federal government says you can afford to pay for one child for 1 year of school. We ask a lot of families, we share with a lot of families what their EFC is. Sometimes they say to us, is that for 1 year or is that for all 4 years? Because the number tends to be rather high. That's for 1 year. So that's the amount of money the government says you can afford to pay for 1 year for one child. And so what they do is they subtract this number from the cost of attendance. And the result is your need. And that's how they determine how much financial aid you get. They determine it based on need. So this is a rather simple equation. What is complex about this is how to determine your expected family contribution. That is a complex formula. We do try to simplify that during the workshop, but again, we sometimes we are able to explain it. We do confuse some families too, because it is a very complicated formula based on income and assets and a number of other factors, some 70-odd factors that go into this. They are trying to simplify the whole process, but the actual formula remains very complicated. Again, come to our workshop where we provide a lot of this information, this as well as other great tips and strategies that you can implement to save money on the cost of college.
Go to the website.